So before we get into this upload, letting you guys know we are calling the winner of our C8 Corvette this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Again, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad, but yeah, Sunday at 7 p.m. is when we're calling the winner. Get ready. This isn't like a little speeding ticket or whatever. These are actual like criminal charges on par with like a DUI, which you're gonna see, it's insane. Drag strip, I had a guy come out and quote me a price on an asphalt drag strip. Here we go. Oh my God, it just pulls it so, look at that. It pulled it right out. So much grip. If you punch it mid-corner, like, don't get me wrong, it'll step out when you have traction off, but it's not, like, it barely gets out, a little bit. And now we are behind the Sonic RS. Now, you bought the RS, Sonic, let's go! It's an amazing, amazing car, it really is. And not only like, oh, it's an amazing car for the money. No, it's an amazing car, period. You gotta get an exhaust. I mean, it can be Fab Speed. I love them. I think it's the best. For me, it was the best choice, but there are a lot of good ones out there. I do love the Fab Speed carbon fiber tips. I think they look great. Not a paid endorsement, just saying. But all you have to do with these is get an exhaust, and then it's perfect. You know, you're in here, it's comfortable, it's practical. You have a trunk in the front and the back in a gasoline-powered car. You know, it's not electric, and you still have two trunks. You can take your roof off and put it in the frunk, or in the trunk, and you still have the frunk then. However, if you're in this car, you can take the roof off by pressing a button. You can get it for under 100 grand. Even this one, a fully loaded, brand new Spider 97, which is a lot. It's still well under half of what a comparable exotic would cost, and I don't see what you're missing out on. I mean, unless you want the Lamborghini name, McLaren name, Ferrari name, Porsche name, unless that's what you want, you literally gain nothing by spending 2 or 3 times as much as you would on this car. Here's a great example for you. The road I'm on right now, nobody ever uses. I rarely see a car coming out of here. So people turn in this way, but never coming from the other way. So I can sit at this stop sign and I can watch up that hill over there. I don't know if it's gonna show up in the I don't know where my hand is in the GoPro, but somewhere up there, up that hill. And I can watch. Oh, somebody's waving. You can see there are no cars coming down the hill, and I know that there's a dump truck on this side, and I know that I'm clear. So now I can go. I know, all the time.
I ride these, bro.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just going back. I'm just going back and forth.
That's what I'm doing.
Definitely don't go fast anywhere that you can't see into that space, because if you're doing 100 miles an hour, you're not going to be able to react if you suddenly see something that you didn't think was going to be there. Don't ever go by what you think the road is going to be. Unless you can see it ahead of time, you can't trust it. There can be a car, a stopped car, a person walking, road work. You never know. You never know what might be different. Got a lot of comments from people saying, you know, what would your advice be to younger people that want to learn how to push their car a little bit and have fun? And that would be my advice. You know, find a back road. Not everybody has a racetrack nearby. Or can afford driving lessons. I've been lucky, you know, I got a lot of free professional driving instruction because of the cars I've had and YouTube opportunities, but not everybody has that. But I think if you find a good back road, and there's plenty of them, everyone has a good back road nearby somewhere within a reasonable driving distance. You can push the car a little bit, you can learn the car, and you can not put anyone else in danger. Okay, whoever wins, I'm sorry, I will buy you new tires. I'm having a great time, but as much fun as I'm having, I don't want to keep driving it too much because we don't have a winner yet, but we're going, you know, the data is out, so we will have a winner really soon. And I don't want to burn the tires off, and I don't want to risk it. You know, I could hit a deer, anything could happen. So usually when the giveaway is over, which it is, I don't drive the car a whole lot, but I had to get it out today because it's just so freaking beautiful. However, my ZR1 should be back soon, and then you'll be seeing a lot more Corvette content once that car returns. Yes, if you were wondering, I am getting fuel because I use a lot of it. Anyway, let me explain how I got into a little bit of trouble with the TRX. And I say a little bit, but I actually mean quite a bit. Like, these charges are not, you know, this isn't like a little speeding ticket or whatever. These are actual like criminal charges on par with like a DUI, which you're gonna see, it's insane, the fact that I'm in as much legal trouble for this as if I drove drunk, but that's Pennsylvania. It's unreal. But I got charged with quite a bit for making the TRX off-roading videos. A stack of charges that big, you know, I mean, that's a lot of paperwork there for charges. The lighting is pretty good right here, should be all right. And I'll read through it. So basically, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus me. And we've got a number of charges here. In fact, it doesn't even fit on one page. Let me flip the page here really quick. All charges, 2 counts of disturbing waterways or watersheds, 6 counts of allowing poison to fish, 6 counts of littering near waters, and 4 counts of run vehicle in any stream. So apparently driving through a stream on private property that, and I hesitate to even use the word stream, we're talking like a little piece of water that like at its deepest is maybe a foot deep, and then there are many parts where it's an inch deep. So this is not a habitat. I've never seen any fish in there. It's not like there's turtles. It's not a habitat. It's like a runoff creek, and there's a horse farm not more than 100 yards upstream that walks through it and takes poops in it and everything else. So, I mean, it gets better and better, but this is not like some type of waterway, because I get it. You know, if somebody's out there dumping car batteries in a river, I'm all for like, yes, let's protect the water. Let's prosecute that person. I'm all for it. I can appreciate the fact that, you know, we don't want to destroy the outdoors, but I didn't destroy anything. And this is something that is not any type of big habitat here. So let me explain the charges in detail here. Number 1, we've got 2 counts of defendant did drive a vehicle in the stream causing a disturbance to the stream bed, fish habitat, water, and watershed without the necessary permit. So I guess if you pay money, you can drive through it, because at the off-road park that I'm a member of, there's a stream that runs through, people drive in that all the time on like hundreds of vehicles. But I guess I didn't have a permit. Again, I was on private property that I was invited to. No idea that this was any type of issue. I mean, they've been doing it for years. You know, no idea that that's an issue. But there was no disturbance. It's a hard bed stream, so you drive through it, and it's on rocks. There's no disturbance whatsoever. And again, it's not my property. So if there is a lot of disturbance going on, I was there a few times, it wouldn't be from me anyway. Now here's for these 6 counts. Defendant did allow sediment to run, flow, wash, or be emptied into stream, which is a substance deleterious, destructive, or poisonous to fish. My TRX was a lot of things, but it didn't leak anything. It didn't leak gasoline, coolant, oil. It was completely fine. So driving through it, there was absolutely nothing leaking out of the truck. There was nothing poisonous to fish leaking out of my vehicle. And again, they say that they walked it and saw things in the stream. Not my property. So if there's something in there, I had 1 vehicle that was even near the stream and it wasn't leaking anything. You might want to ask the people that actually live there and that are around there. It certainly isn't for me. They got 6 counts of that, which is, I don't know how you come up with 6 counts of leaking things, but it makes no sense. I didn't do that. It's completely irrelevant. Didn't do anything with that. Then we got 6 more counts of littering is the charge. And this one, again, is insane, because you can watch I never litter anywhere. I don't litter. I've never littered anywhere, and I certainly didn't throw anything into that stream or do anything else littering. Defendant did throw, discard, leave, emit, deposit, or allow the depositing of garbage, bottles, cans, rubbish, wire, blah, 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 in the water. 6 counts of littering. Again, I didn't litter anything. I made my videos, went home, didn't litter, didn't leave nothing there, didn't litter at all. So there was no littering involved. I don't know why that's on there. And then the last one is 4 counts of Defendant did run any vehicle in any stream without fording in the most direct manner. So I guess if you're gonna drive in a stream, you have to drive in a certain direction. I don't know. Again, it's insane. You guys have all seen the stream we're talking about. This is not some type of big habitat. It's absolutely unbelievable that this is even a real thing. Like, I'm literally being criminally charged, and these aren't like big charges. I'm not going to jail, and it's not, you know, it's not like that. Can't even imagine what the people who wrote this must really hate me. They sat down and just decided, you know what, let's give him everything we can for property that he doesn't own. You know, I showed up a few times. You know, it's pretty wild. It really is. But we've got all these charges here. Obviously, at this point, my lawyer is involved. I'll keep you guys updated, but that's how my TRX videos got me into quite a bit of legal trouble here. I don't expect this to be a bit, I'm sure we can work something out because it's insane. And again, I genuinely didn't know. If you can't even drive through a stream and you guys saw it, like, that's fine. I had no idea. Why would I ever think on private property that I was invited to, why would that be an issue? And again, I can see if you're dumping car batteries or oil into it, like, I can totally understand where that mindset's coming from, but you know, you drive through it in a truck that's not leaking it, like, okay, I think that's a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. But anyway, that's where we're at with the TRX. And either just like, I pay literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes, and I don't even want free stuff. I just want to be left alone, and the government just can't help itself but to, like, oh, here's a guy having fun, making a living, you know, living his dream. Let's try to ruin that as best we can. Like, we gotta ruin it. We have to. Still, like, it's pretty crazy, and I think they are really, like, you know, trying to throw the book at me. I don't know if it's because it's easy, you know, it's on video, or to make an example because it's a video that got 1.6 million views. So I don't really know why, but I think we'll work it out. You know, certainly there was no ill intent there from my end. You know, I've done many things on I thought, you know, there's always a risk with what I do on my channel, because some things are not exactly legal. However, I never thought that it'd be driving through a creek. I never thought that's the one that would really get me with the big jar. I really thought after all these years and everything else, I never thought that would be the thing that really gets me here. But we'll see how it works out. I will keep you guys updated, and I think, man, I would love to take the Aventador out on a drive, but I do want to go over to the farm. Back at the farm, and I'm excited to announce that we will be launching many, many more cars up here. We have a trench built. We have a huge ramp. There will be more ramps, and I'm feeling like good. It's amazing how, you know, they talk about seasonal depression. Not that I'm ever like depressed. I always feel, you know, good. Some people have real issues with that. But like, man, am I in a way better mood when it gets warm out. Like, I just feel like the possibilities are endless. There is where the Challenger went in. You can see where it broke the trees and went down in the hole. You might notice here also on the land, little update for you. You can see all these little markers. I will be planting trees where those markers are. Reason being because I want to make sure that, like, the neighborhood that's going in over there can't see what I'm doing over here, just because I don't want anyone to be like, it's better if they just don't see what's going on over here, to be totally honest. Working on the drag strip, I had a guy come out and quote me a price on an asphalt drag strip to go from that corner to basically maybe the whole thing where I'm at right now. And it's actually not that bad. I got quoted around like 30, 40 grand, which for as big as it is, I feel like it's pretty fair. But I do want to show you guys what happened to the Blazer. Now the Blazer, I put the 44s on it after I was done making the General Lee videos with it, the 44s. And I took it on a quick off-road test with its new permanent four-wheel drive system. And I should have filmed it because I kind of thought this might happen, but I really did think, there was a part of me that was like, no, it'll last at least this long, and it didn't. So the Blazer broke almost instantly on the 44s, which I should have expected because it's on 44s, and wow, we are really slow. Oh, I'm in two-wheel drive. That would be why. That would be why I'm sliding. Heard a horrible, horrible snapping noise, and then I only had two-wheel. And then I kept backing, you know, I was already like right there, so I kept backing up and backing up and backing up, thinking that, okay, you know, I'll be able to get some traction here, and it just didn't work out well. So this is currently where the Blazer is at. It's stuck down here. Now I got the Duramax out. We have our yank strap, which, by the way, those straps are freaking awesome. If you guys need a good recovery strap, I would recommend them 100. I did not think that we would get that Challenger out with a strap. Like, I thought we'd have to use a tractor and a couple trucks. but the yank strap in the back made it easy. But yes, this is where the Blazer is currently, right here. And yeah, it's not doing so hot. All of this is going to be part of the 717 private off-road park. But what I'm going to do is build a big, like basically fake stream mud hole pond thing up there, you know, somewhere up in that little wooded area. You have a pathway that comes down here and then up to a very steep hill climb. It might not look that steep, but when you see what angle the Blazer is on, and that's not even the steepest part, that's pretty steep. So it's gonna be awesome, but first we have to figure out how to get the freaking Blazer out of here, which is going to be a struggle, I believe. Ow! All right, here we go. It's been sitting like this for like a week now. Fires right up though. You gotta give the old girl credit. She never quits. Fires right up. Okay, so neutral. Is that neutral? That's reverse. Okay, where's neutral at? Park, reverse, neutral. That should be neutral. Yes, okay. Ready for towing. See if this will work. Now, I don't know. This is a pretty steep hill for the Duramax to get up. And then it also has to pull up the Blazer. Now, ideally, I'd have someone here to help me, but Bobby is at work. He needs to quit his job. All right, everyone go over to Bobby's channel and subscribe and like view some stuff, and maybe he can quit his job because I really need help over here. Here we go. Oh my God, it just pulls it so, look at that. It pulled it right out. These straps, I'm telling you, it's all the straps. It's ridiculous. Wow. Oh, now, come on, don't go down the hill. All right, you know what? If I can get it a little bit up. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. I am thoroughly impressed with the Duramax and these straps right now. I can't believe it just, that was easy as heck. Look at that, it's up, it's out. So now let's see if we can drive. Wow, right up. Well done, Chevrolet, saving a Chevrolet. Drive a little bit on its own now, we'll see, but let's see how she does here. See, I don't have a welded rear either, so I can't go both at the same time. All right, let's see. Come on, this is embarrassing. Look at that. Come on. The ultimate goal is to put 1-ton axles under it and have 4-wheel drive and all, but I think if I had the 44s on the back and little tires up front, because remember, I was running it in 2-wheel drive for a very long time and it did well even at Roush Creek. So I think if I had the 44s on the back and little ones up front that weren't so hard to get rolling, I'd be okay. We're gonna figure out a solution for the Blazer. I'm actually going there after I film this, but I wanna get this on the laptop so I can get it uploaded for you. And I had to share with you that awesome legal story. And never forget, if you live in PA, your taxes are paying for this. So you know, it is what it is. We'll work it out. And like I said, I'll keep you guys updated, but I've done many things on my channel. You know, I've done racing and speeding and a lot of things. And I've calmed down a lot more recently, but I've done a lot of things. And I never thought that the thing that was gonna get me legally charged the most would be something like this. But that just, you never know. You just never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Take care. I will see you in the next one.
Oh, wow. Holy f***. Wow.
Look where it landed. The Raptor, for comparison, folks, landed here. The Dodge landed out here. Holy
Oh my God.
Woo! Holy shit. Holy cow. Well,
How'd that feel?
My hat flew off.
Oh, no.
My hat flew off. Right, my hat flew off.
Your hat flew off. That was crazy.
Good?
Yeah. That was
How's the
crazy.
front end?
It's not ideal.
Not great.